everybody, it's Katie in August. This is all about August at 10 months. What? What? 10 months. He is really fascinated by the camera being propped up in the drawer. That's what's gonna work. He's gonna talk to you too, apparently. I'm just gonna dive right into my little list. At 10 months old, he is probably give or take 20 pounds. I don't really know, but he is on the skinnier side. No worries though, yeah. He has 4 teeth right now. He finally got the top 2, and they look like huge. They look like little baby hippo teeth. Yeah. That was very, it was a rather trying time for us, those top 2 teeth coming in so far. Yeah, right? Especially for you. Especially for you. He still has blue eyes and his hair is pretty light so far. It's growing in, but since it's so light, it's kind of hard to tell. Gonna get down and play? Okay. He seems to be favoring his left hand to do things so far, but I know it doesn't really mean anything at this age. As you can see, he is standing, he is cruising all over the place, climbing. He will stand independently for a few moments, but I think he doesn't quite realize that he's doing it. And then when he, when he notices, he like gets scared to grab something. And he's been crawling for, I don't know, 4 months or something like that maybe. He is still mostly crawling, and he's gotten a little bit more like efficient with it, so he's not like a 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of crawl on his hands and knees. Now he sort of drags a leg and does like a crab kind of crawl that gets him there faster. As you can tell, he's really vocal. His first word was dada. I think that was around 8 months. He also says hi to people. He'll say hi, and he'll say yum when he's eating food. He does say ma for mama. He doesn't usually say mama a lot, but he usually calls me ma. What can you do, August? You can wave. You can wave. Yeah, a little bit. You can clap. Can you clap? He definitely understands the meaning of no, or if you say or try to keep him from doing something, he'll stop and definitely knows what that means, even if he chooses to ignore it. Big news for us at 10 months is that he is sleeping through the night about 50% of the time, which is good enough for me, frankly, to just have half the time get a good night's rest. Other nights he will wake up once or twice, but it is such a vast improvement than anything that we've had up until this point. Like I said, it's pretty great. Still napping well, roughly 2 times a day, but sometimes he'll doze off, like just take little cat naps in the car. We are spending a lot more time in the car now, taking Alice to and from preschool than we have like previously, so that can kind of throw things off where he's kind of getting settled into like a new groove, adjusting to that. At 10 months, August is still breastfeeding, although not very much. He is not super into it. We're hanging on, and he usually wants to nurse first thing in the morning and at bedtime, but it's not always. Occasionally there'll be another nursing session in the middle of the day or something, but it's not very frequent. I did a whole breastfeeding update on that, but it has been a surprise to me that at this age that he would be like pulling back. He is definitely not lacking for anything though. He is a beast with solid foods. He's absolutely like eating us into the poorhouse. He eats at least as much as Alice does, and Alice is a good eater. He is just like breaking all the records. He doesn't really have a favorite food because he loves everything. He will take a sippy cup, okay. I've only given him water just to give him like probiotic powder in the water a few times when I felt like he has needed it because he's been nursing less or we've been out in the heat or something like that. He does okay with it, but like Alice, I think I will hold off on like giving him regular water until after a year. There you are. As you can see, he is a pacifier addict, which is another thing we haven't dealt with before, so hopefully, I don't know what's going to happen with that, if he'll just give it up on his own, and fingers crossed it'll be a smooth process, but I don't know, he's pretty attached to it. So in terms of his personality and fun stuff and what he's into, so I'm really resistant to buy into the idea that like girls act a certain way and boys act a certain way, but at least for him, I can tell you, in his play, he's a lot rougher than Alice was. He, likes to bang his head on things and throw things and smash things, and that's just what he thinks is really funny. It's like his best joke is just like smashing stuff and laughing about it. His favorite toys right now are probably balls, like any sort of, especially ones that bounce. You know, we have all different sorts of balls, different sizes, different textures, different weights, all that stuff. But he really likes them. We have this kind of like stacking rings and ball shoot toy, and he is just getting to the point where he will put the balls in and then, you know, they return at the bottom, and he will do that on his own. He loves playing in the sandbox with Alice, eating lots of sand. He loves baths. He is a mini Mike, both in looks and in his musicality so far. He really loves anything that makes music, drums, little piano, rattles. He plays a recorder, like a wooden recorder we have. One of my favorite little cute activities right now is that he will sniff things. Like, he'll actually do that, like, make the little sniffing noise and breathe in and try to smell things. So I will try to expose him to lots of like different spices and different foods, and he thinks sniffing his feet is hilarious. Personality-wise, August is just super friendly. He is not shy at all. Everywhere we go, he is just like beaming this 1,000-watt smile. I took him to the baby story time at the library last week, and he spent the entire time just like up in other kids' faces and crawling from like wall to wall, paying absolutely no attention to anything that was going on, any structured thing, you know, but he was just like all about the other kids and the other people and crawling up on other women's laps. I apparently have been given 2 very extroverted children to help me grow into a better person and become less introverted myself. August is pretty quick to cry. He doesn't like to be put down. You know, he definitely will express his opinion right away about things that he doesn't like, but he's also really quick to recover. I know all parents think this, but I just think he's the best. I think to know him is to love him. He's great. He's just the coolest little boy. You want to say hi before we go? There's that smile. Say hi. Whoa. You want to get right up there. Say hi. All right, he is done. We will see you all around November 3rd when he'll be a year.